What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the bakery for another YouTube video. In today's video, we're going to be jumping right back into another YouTube knife maker challenge series. This particular challenge is going to be the Viking challenge, so anything Viking inspired or Viking era. It got released probably about 2 months ago, so I'm a little bit late to the party on this. We got about 3 weeks left to bang out a piece for this. No pressure. Let's just jump right into it. I'll show you what I got in mind. All right, so my vision for this piece is a Viking long sax. Now, traditionally, the regular Viking sax would have been their smallest knife, you know, like an everyday carry piece. Whereas the long sax, I would say, is more comparable to like a short sword, or really what I'm going to be calling it by the end of this video is a Viking style machete. So basically, I'm hoping to have a 16 to 18 inch blade that's still wieldable with one hand. And in the last challenge, the Samurai challenge, I made 168 layer ladder pattern Damascus. And this build, I'm hoping to take us north of 200 layers in the Raindrop pattern Damascus method. I'm a big fan of different size raindrops with a lot of congestion of those drops in the billet. And that's really going to make this steel look very busy with a lot of swirls, which is really just fitting the Viking theme for me right now. We're also going to put some fullers in the top. I mean, that's just going to distort the pattern even more. Could give us some distinct lines on the top. And I'm probably going to finish out the handle a little more modernized, and we'll sprinkle some Viking schmutz in there. There's really not much else to say, though. I've got the Damascus prepped here. We got 224 billets we're starting with. So let's fire up the forge and we'll get started. Okay, so quick break in the action to see where we're at and where we're headed on this thing. Currently, we have 216 layers of steel forged out into a rough knife shape. It's about a foot or so long and a ½ inch thick. I've surface ground both sides flat and put it in the kiln and annealed the steel. Got it super soft, ready to drill our raindrops. I've also taken marking paint and just marked both sides. Up next, we're going to scribe in a grid as just sort of a frame of reference when it comes to drilling our raindrops in. But we're going to be drilling quite a bit. I'm going to estimate, 30 to 50 raindrops we want on both sides. And that grid is going to kind of help us keep everything symmetrical. And I really want this to look very busy. So it's going to be a lot of raindrops, a lot of high-speed footage of drilling. And then we're going to put it back in the forge and draw it down to pretty much a finished thickness, which I want to be 1/4 inch thick, maybe just over that. So let's hop to it. everybody, that's going to wrap up another YouTube video and another YouTube knife maker challenge here in the bakery. Thank you all for coming back to the channel and hanging out with me. This was a really fun build, very challenging, with a few firsts in there for me as well. I'm also one of many channels putting my hat in the ring for this challenge, so be sure to go out there and watch as many as you can. Click on some links and make some votes if you feel like it. Just head up to that search bar and search for the Viking challenge or knife maker challenge, and you should have a wide variety of videos to watch. So be sure to check those out. And if you like what I'm doing here on the channel, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I think I got one more video in the old bakery, and then it's off to a new shop. So stick around. We'll catch you on the next one.